Welcome back to Ascetic Nest. We all know the feeling. The day has been a whirlwind of deadlines, notifications, and demands. The external world operates at a frenetic, often overwhelming pace. You cross your threshold, close the door behind you, and release a breath you didn't even realize you were holding. In that moment, you aren't just seeking comfort, you're yearning for something more profound, a sense of safety, of deep-rooted contentment, of being utterly and completely at peace in your own skin and space. What if the key to unlocking this feeling wasn't a elusive secret, but a tangible, achievable philosophy? What if you could design your daily reality to foster this profound sense of well-being? This is the promise of Hygge. More than a fleeting design trend, it's a timeless Danish art of cultivating warmth, connection, and well-being through intentional living. This isn't about crafting a home that merely wins approval on social media. It's about architecting an environment that actively nurtures your soul. So, find your favorite chair, steep a cup of tea, and let's explore how to transform your living space into a true sanctuary of coziness and joy. Segment 1. The soul of the space. Hygge as a mindset, not just an aesthetic. Before we delve into textures and light fixtures, we must first lay the philosophical foundation. It is a critical distinction. Hygge is not a product you can purchase. It is an atmosphere you cultivate. While a chunky knit blanket is a wonderful accessory, it is not a talisman that conjures Hygge on its own. The blanket is a tool. The intention behind its use is the magic. At its heart, Hygge is the conscious practice of creating comfort, connection, and a permission slip to be present. It's the feeling of shared laughter with friends over a home-cooked meal. The solitary bliss of losing yourself in a novel while a storm patters against the window pane. The simple, wordless comfort of sitting with a loved one in soft lamplight. It's about designing an environment that doesn't just allow for these moments, but actively encourages and celebrates them. This philosophy dovetails beautifully with the broader movements of mindful interior design and slow living. We are collectively moving away from treating our homes as static showrooms designed for public consumption, and towards understanding them as dynamic, personal ecosystems that should support our mental and emotional health. Your home should be your ultimate retreat, a buffer against the world's noise. When we design with Hygge in mind, we are engaging in a proactive form of self-care, building our well-being into the very fabric of our surroundings, from the floor we walk on to the light we read by. This requires a fundamental shift in how we make design choices. Move beyond the question of "is this stylish?" and begin asking the more vital, intuitive question: how does this make me feel? Does that minimalist chromed glass table inspire a sense of calm, or does it feel cold and distant? Does the plump, slightly worn armchair in the corner, with its indents from years of use, invite you to sink in and stay a while? Hygge will always choose the latter. It celebrates the beauty of imperfection, the warmth of personal history, and the soulfulness of objects that tell a story. It is the antithesis of a sterile, museum-like perfection. It is a lived-in, breathing space that reflects your unique journey. This reverence for the authentic and natural makes Hygge a perfect partner for biophilic design, a major trend looking forward to 2025 and beyond. Biophilia is the inherent human inclination to connect with nature. Hygge harnesses this instinct by integrating natural materials, living plants, and organic, flowing shapes into our homes. These elements ground us, reduce stress, and bring a vital sense of authenticity and calm. So, before you buy a single item, remember, your most powerful tool in creating a Hyggelic home is your own intuition. Tune in to what genuinely makes you feel safe, warm, and content. Segment 2, the architectural elements of atmosphere, a deep dive into light and texture. With our mindset attuned, we can now turn to the practical elements that construct this feeling. A true Hygge home is a multi-sensory experience. It's not just seen, it's felt, heard, and even smelled. Let's focus on the two most powerful tools in our toolkit, the alchemy of light and the poetry of texture. The Hygge alchemy of warm, layered light. If there is one single rule in Hygge design, it is this: banish the harsh, overhead, cool-toned ceiling light. It is the ultimate atmosphere killer, casting unflattering shadows and creating a sense of sterile interrogation rather than soft invitation. The Hygge goal is to craft a soft, diffused, and golden glow that replicates the comforting embrace of a setting sun or a gentle fire. This is achieved through a strategic practice of layered lighting. Think of your light sources as an orchestra, each playing a different part to create a harmonious whole. One, ambient light, the foundation. This is the soft fill light for the entire room. The best way to achieve this is by installing a dimmer switch on your main ceiling fixture. This single change gives you ultimate control, allowing you to lower the intensity to a warm, muted hum. If a dimmer isn't possible, simply leave the overhead light off and use other sources. Second, task lighting the focus. This is light with a purpose, and it naturally creates pockets of intimacy. A graceful floor lamp arched over your favorite reading chair, a focused desk lamp on your work table, or a sleek, under-cabinet light in the kitchen all serve as task lights. They illuminate specific activities while leaving the surrounding areas in softer shadow. Third, accent lighting the magic. This is where the soul of Hygge lighting truly resides. It includes table lamps with fabric shades that soften and diffuse the light, casting a warm pool on a side table. But the undisputed champion of Hygge accent lighting is, and always will be, candles. Don't be shy with them. The goal is abundance. Cluster pillar candles of varying heights on a tray. Scatter tea lights in glass holders across mantles and shelves, and invest in a few beautiful candlesticks. The flickering, living flame is hypnotic and deeply primal, creating an immediate sense of peace and wonder. For those with children, pets, or safety concerns, modern, flameless candles have become incredibly sophisticated, offering a realistic, worry-free alternative. This layered approach eliminates harsh contrasts and fills a room with a dynamic, gentle luminescence that makes any space feel instantly more intimate, safe, and inviting. The tactile symphony, building comfort layer by layer. If light sets the mood, then texture is the physical embrace that makes it real. Tactile interiors are the cornerstone of sensory decorating, creating a landscape you can feel and interact with. This is where you can truly unleash your creativity and build a space that beckons you to touch, curl up, and stay. Begin with your primary points of contact. Drape an irresistibly soft, chunky knit blanket over the arm of your sofa. Layer your seating with a collection of throw pillows in a variety of fabrics. Think faux sheepskin for a touch of luxury, nubby, raw linen for rustic charm, and soft, brushed cotton for pure, cloud-like comfort. But don't stop at the sofa. Consider the journey your feet take across the floor. A high-pile wool or shag rug is not just a visual element. It's a daily luxury for your bare feet on a cool morning. When selecting furniture, choose a wooden coffee table with a natural, oil-rubbed finish that invites you to run your hands over its grain, rather than a high-gloss lacquered piece that feels cold and distant. Incorporate texture at every level. 1. Storage. Use wicker or seagrass baskets for blankets, magazines, and toys. Second, bedding. Opt for natural fiber bedding like linen or percale cotton, and layer with a chunky knit or weighted blanket. Third, accessories. Choose ceramics for your kitchen and dining table that have a pleasing, earthy weight and texture. Incorporate a little worn leather, perhaps on a chair or a journal cover. When you combine this rich, multi-layered tactile landscape with the soft, warm glow of layered lighting, you create a powerful, multi-sensory dialogue that communicates directly with your nervous system. It says, without words, you are safe here, you are warm, you are home. Segment 3. Evolving the practice. Fresh Hygge ideas for every room and a modern mindset. Now, let's push the boundaries and explore how to integrate Hygge in fresh, innovative ways that speak to our modern lives, looking ahead to 2025. One exciting trend that aligns perfectly with Hygge is dopamine decor. This isn't about maximalism for its own sake, but rather a conscious curation of your space with objects, colors, and art that spark authentic personal joy. It's the visual equivalent of Hygge. Perhaps it's a wall painted in a warm, earthy terracotta that makes you feel grounded, a gallery wall of cherished family photos, or a collection of vintage vases found at a flea market. Your home should be a collection of what you love, telling the unique story of what makes you happy. Furthermore, let's liberate Hygge from the confines of the living room. Every room deserves this thoughtful touch. The Hygge kitchen transformed this utilitarian space into a hub of connection. Place a comfortable stool at the counter so a friend can keep you company while you cook. Keep a beautiful wooden tray on display with your favorite artisanal teas and a cherished mug, turning the act of making tea into a mindful ritual. Let the smell of baking bread or a simmering stew be part of your sensory design. The bedroom sanctuary. This room should be the ultimate retreat for rest. Beyond natural fiber bedding, create a dedicated unwind zone, a small, comfortable armchair with a dedicated reading light and a side table for a book and a glass of water creates a ritual space for decompressing before sleep, separating rest from the energy of the day. The digital detox corner. Perhaps the most modern and vital application of Hygge is the intentional creation of a tech-free zone. Designate a specific chair, a corner of the sofa, or even a window nook as a phone-free space. Place a stack of beautiful books, a journal, a simple puzzle, or even just a comfortable cushion there. This act of physically and mentally disconnecting to reconnect with yourself, your thoughts, or a face-to-face conversation is a profound form of self-care and the ultimate Hygge ritual for our digitally saturated era. Finally, remember that Hygge is intrinsically linked to ritual and the quiet celebration of the everyday. It's the mindful process of brewing your morning coffee in a Chemex. It's the profound comfort of the smell of cinnamon and apples baking in the oven. It's the act of setting the table with care for a simple, shared meal, with soft lighting and the intention of genuine conversation. It's about creating wee spaces, a game board left invitingly on the table, a puzzle in progress, a stack of floor cushions ready for an impromptu gathering. These are the moments, the small, intentional, deeply human moments, that a Hygge home is designed not just to host, but to honor. The journey to a Hygge home is not marked by grand renovations or substantial financial investment. It is a gentle, intentional evolution. It is the conscious choice of a lamp's warm pool of light over a glaring overhead bulb. It is the deliberate act of surrounding yourself with textures that comfort and calm you. It is the courageous carving out of small sanctuaries within your own four walls for quiet joy, authentic connection, and digital disconnection. Your home is the most personal landscape you will ever inhabit. By weaving these principles of soft light, inviting texture, and mindful living into its fabric, you are doing far more than decorating. You are actively building a foundation for a happier, more present, and more resilient life. You are creating a sanctuary that doesn't just house your life, but profoundly enhances it, moment by cozy moment. Start small. This very evening, light a few candles. Prepare a warm drink. Wrap yourself in the coziest blanket you own and simply be. Notice the quality of the silence, the feeling of the fabric, the dance of the flame. That small, quiet, yet expansive feeling of contentment that is Hygge, and your home, exactly as it is the perfect place to find more of it. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of coziness and well-being. If this has inspired you to create your own cozy corner, I would be delighted to hear about it. What is one change you are excited to make to bring more Hygge into your home? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like and subscribe for more ideas on how to design a home that doesn't just look beautiful, but truly loves you back. Until next time, stay cozy.